friends, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Deanna. I do this channel with my husband Kwame and our 1-year-old daughter. She's somewhere running around right now with Kwame. Anyway, I'm coming to you today to do another emergency pantry video. This one will be an updated version of what we added, some things we took out, we moved around. So I'm showing you how we organize it, what we put in it, and just all the new things. So if you're interested in that, keep watching and we'll show you everything that we added to our emergency pantry. So after accumulating so many things, this is what it looks like now, even though we just filmed this video maybe a month ago or so. But we did end up buying a bunch more things. Also over here we have a lot of stuff too. Obviously some of the things that we actually use now, like this one we use right now, these are emergency diapers. Like one's a size 4 for our baby that we have now, and then this is a size 1 for our baby that's about to be born. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna start moving things around because right now it's not good anymore. We just moved the rice, so we're just gonna show them what we have up here.
We got some lighters. I think we need to get some candles. We got these pretty cool things. I'm pretty sure Deanna went over these. Crank radios, but they also have the solar panel on them, so you can kind of always be in the best position. Bunch of batteries. All right, AA, AAA. We are missing, I'm not sure what this one is. 9V batteries, flashlights. We're gonna help purify the water if we need to. So cool. So we bought these back at our daycare. It's a black-owned tissue company. Oh yeah, this is bamboo toilet paper. Yeah. See pans. All right, you can't really see it. That's the whole point. Nice and small. All right, I'll come back and get that. So just follow me.
This is the shelf that's in the garage that we're just gonna put all of our non-food items on.
Yeah. So
and just make it look nice and neat.
This is definitely like backup tissue. So we have a whole bunch of tissue. Did you show them the tissue already? Mm-hmm. This is like emergency tissue. All right, follow me. We'll get the rest of the stuff. Okay. This is a purified liquid, like little shaky pads. You can just throw in there to purify the water. No, that's liquid IV. This is so you can get hydration. Obviously, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like emergency days where we kind of just, like fire drills, we do in school, but for our house, so we can practice how to use, just walk through some of the steps on how to exit the house and different things like that.
You didn't know Kwame is Mr. Prepared. That's why we have all of this stuff.
You know. Oh, yeah. So this is pretty cool too. I'll put them in here. But these are like our little survival packs. They have, you wouldn't believe it from this, right? Has a tent, a first aid kit, how to make fire. It's just like a little survival kit for outside. Everything you can think of is in here. You got a toilet, in case the toilet break out. It's a toilet seat for this bucket that he got. Yeah, so we got 2 of these, Joe. Oh, there's more. It came with tissue, came with like a gel, so you have to go to the bathroom, you put it in there, it becomes gel, you can kind of bury it, or it don't smell either, so it's pretty useful, I think. 2 of these bad boys.
So one of the first things that I wanted to do when we moved down here was, one, I wanted to make sure that we didn't live around too many trees, because I know that down south they have hurricane season and heavy rains and winds and things like that. So I didn't want to live around a lot of trees, but I also wanted to make sure that we had a generator just in case the power does go out. So that is something that we did end up getting, and we ordered it. It took a little bit to get in because it didn't have the ones that we wanted or the ones that were in our price range at the store. We bought it from Home Depot, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty nice. Kwame is going to get well acquainted with it so that in case of a blackout or anything, we can keep our fridge running, we can keep some lights on, and we can just keep some electronics charged for entertainment and things like that. So we have our generator. We eventually do want to upgrade to a whole house generator, but that'll be down the line. So this is what we're starting off with, and that's just also something to remember, is you don't have to get everything at once. You can slowly add things in when you have the extra money, or when you've budgeted for it, or when they're back in stock, because a lot of things just aren't in stock anymore. The next thing is water. We have water in our house and we have filters on every single, well, almost every single faucet, including our outside faucet. But we decided that, the recent events in Mississippi, that we wanted to have just extra water in the house, have stored away water that we don't touch at all. And we ended up buying a bunch of 5-gallon bottles of water. We know that water has a shelf life. Well, water doesn't have a shelf life, but the bottles, the containers that the water comes in has a shelf life. So we got some water jugs, and these water jugs are from Amazon. They last for 5 years, and then you have to replace the water and clean it out and things like that. So we have this water and we can store it in a cool, dry place. We decided not to keep it in the garage because the garage does get warm sometimes. So we're keeping it in the house in a separate location, so that the water can stay cool, dry, out the way. We don't have to think about it, and if we ever need to use it, we have gallons and gallons of water to use, to drink, and to do whatever with. So next is the rice and beans. So rice and beans come in like little thin plastic bags, and that's not good because they're easily ripped, or if it's stored in an improper place, rodents or anything can get to it. We don't have rodents, but you never know. So we wanted to make sure that we got separate bags for the rice and beans. So we ended up buying these Mylar bags from Amazon again. You have to fill them and close them with heat. So we have an iron that we're going to close them with, and those bags also last a really long time. And the bags can also double for like heat protection or something like that, girl. I don't really know. But Mylar is good to also just keep in your emergency stash as well. So that's what we're doing with our rice and our beans. I'm going to start with this big bag of rice. This is 25-pound bag of rice. I'm going to put it in these. This is how big they are. They're actually really huge. I'm using a bowl and I'm just going to scoop the rice into the bag. But it looks like it'll fit a lot, so that's what I'm about to do right now.
Work is almost over, summer's getting closer. No time to be sober, sunshine on my shoulders. I'm alive and breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out.
Alright, so that really did not take that long to put the rice in this bag. So now I have to seal it, and you can either use like an iron or a flat iron. I don't even know if I even have my flat iron anymore, but I'm gonna look and see what we have. So I cannot find my flat iron because I don't have my flat iron anymore. But so what I'm gonna do is lean it over the couch and then use a regular iron. It's not on. Use a regular iron and just iron it closed.
I feel it growing every day. I feel the love. I feel the love. I hope it never goes away. I feel the love.
First bag of rice. Now we have a big 50-pound bag of rice I'm going to split up. We're just debating on if we should put like 10 pounds in the bag or 25 pounds in each bag. So right now we have one 25-pound bag, so I'm thinking of just continuing 25-pound bags, but if that ends up not working out, we'll let y'all know and we'll switch that too. But also, our regular pantry rice is empty. So I'm gonna take some of this, put it in here, put it back in the regular pantry, and it's gonna go in the emergency pantry, and then it's all gonna be good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
In these moments, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel love.
All right, so my reasoning for us creating a stockpile of food, essentials that we need for the house, if anything was to, if we lose power, lose water, tall don't work, I just think it's a really good idea for anybody to kind of just invest in. I mean, the what if, keep things in your house. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but every time you go out, maybe slowly pile on and stack different things. So I thought it was imperative that we created, especially with things going on in the society, in the world, to kind of just make sure we protect our family and have the things we need to sustain day to day, and that be water, rice, beans, some of the essential things that you can cook. I'd go take it a step further, taking the time to invest in your kids, like when you're, creating a custodial account, savings account, emergency savings account, things that if things hit the fan, you can tap into and provide for your family, because there's a lot of instability around the world, and you just want to make sure you create a safe environment for your family if anything was to happen. So that's kind of why I made the choice for us to, this was like priority number one with us moving. It was like, all right, cool, we got the space, let's really tap in and have these essential things like water, rice, beans, accounts, and different things like that. So yeah.
So now I'm just gonna do the same thing with our beans. We have black beans and pinto beans. I'm just gonna put it over into the Mylar bags, label them, and add them to the stash.
All right, y'all. This is a sponsorship item.
Oh yeah, the choker sent it to us, but it's to help with like the Heimlich maneuver. If you don't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver, it's just also really quick to help get clogs out. This is the toddler one for our babies, obviously. If Kwame and I choke, we just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I'm putting my fingers in your mouth.
Okay. And then we also have some rope for emergencies.
That's on what?
We have rope.
Yeah, in case you gotta tie some shit up. Okay? And don't tell them when you gotta tie some shit up.
So I just found back here, this is, again, our food side. I found our water straws that must have fell from the top. So I'm just gonna get those and put them where they belong. And then then also found this, which is like another first aid type of kit. We've had this since the daycare, so that's why we have this. So those will go into the other side. But this is all of our food. Just added a few more things. We have to actually get rid of this because our daughter is allergic to nuts. We did not know when we bought this, but gotta get rid of that because she can't eat it. But everything else should be pretty good. Got some Gatorade waters, more beans down there. And we have a lot of beans, y'all. Beans, pasta, rice, just essentials. And then this is just some broth, chicken broth, lemon juice. And then back here is some canned chicken. I did go over this whole thing in our first one, so if you do want to see every little thing we have in here, you can watch the first one. But that is that. I'm just gonna put those there, this here. And this is the start of our garage pantry. And it still just has some of the essentials here. And when we get more, we'll add more. We have 2 whole empty shelves. So anyway, that is all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Peace.